Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new collection video, and today we're going to be looking at my Batman statues. So here they are guys, my Batman statues. Now, if you recall a wee while back, maybe a couple of months ago, I did a video on my Superman statues. Now this isn't the only Batman statues I do own. I've got a couple more versions of Batman statues, but this is more like the 1/6 scale Batman statues that I own. Now, before I get into it, unlike the Superman video that you've probably watched, the Superman statues, I don't have the individual actors who have played Batman in statue form. This is more like one of my favourites, one of my second favourite characters, and you know, that's really all there is. So right, I'll get into it. The first Batman statue I ever owned is sitting on this table, and that is the Michael Keaton Batman statue from 1989 Batman. Now, I still love this statue, still cool to look at. It is now maybe 7 years old, if that, maybe more, maybe 8 years. There's been times I've been thinking about, you know, parting with it, but at the same time I'm like, this is the reason that got me into collecting collectibles, the whole reason. That and the Christopher Reeve Superman statue. These statues came out about 2010 during I think it was the 75th anniversary of DC. They released three of these. They released the Batman, the Superman, and the Wonder Woman, Carter's Wonder Woman. So you had the Christopher Reeve, you had the Reeve, Keaton, and the Carter Wonder Woman. So it was amazing. I missed out on the Wonder Woman at the time. Looking back on it, I kind of wish I did get the Wonder Woman, but it was just one of those things, you know, it's what you had at the time. So, it's still a good looking piece. Compared to later on when I started collecting Hot Toys, is it better than the Hot Toy version? Detail wise, clearly not, but it's a cool looking piece just to sit and look decorative on your shelf or your desk or whatever. It looks awesome. It's look right out the film where he's fighting that guy with the two swords, and he's just starting to get ready to fight. I love the pose. I love the way the cape is. I'm glad that it's not the cloth cape, because I don't mind cloth caped, especially on Hot Toys and stuff like that. But especially what kind of fabric they can make, it collects a lot of dust. Definitely a dust magnet. Now these are dust magnets in general, but they're easy to clean, as a cloth cape can be. But you know, you can tell it's Keaton, and this is my first Michael Keaton Batman of anything. This is really the one that started it all for me, and I didn't get him in 2010. I got the Superman in 2010, and it was, I think, maybe a year later was by the time I finally got around to ordering the Keaton Batman. So I think I got him about 2011, and I ordered it. I won a bid for it, and I got it. It was my first bid I ever put in on eBay, and I won it, and I was so lucky that I did, because I don't really see much of him online now, and I think the ones that are online are going for quite dear. I think it's like up to 300 and maybe even more, and that plus shipping if you're here in the UK, if it's just somebody from the States that are selling it. So it's my favourite Batman, Michael Keaton. I grew up with Michael Keaton. Anybody that knows me, I've told this story a million times. This Batman got me into everything. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a version. They never released a version of the Batman Returns, which would have been cool. I certainly would pick that up if they did. But I don't have any Val Kilmer, and I don't have any. Unfortunately, I don't have any Batman Robin statues. I know they did release Batman Forever statues and Batman and Robin statues. George Clooney, as much as I like him as an actor in other films, just don't appeal to me. I don't want to spend that money. I've seen the statue of George Clooney, I've seen the one for Val Kilmer. I don't know if they're 1/6 scale, but I think they're kind of they brought them out like roughly in the 90s or the early 2000s. I've seen them kind of going for like not bad price online, but it's just not for me. The next one I did get would probably be the Batman Begins one. This was one I think I ordered as well online for pretty much the same price I got that. And it was something that stuck out to me because I thought, well, if I'm having Batman, I would like to get the Christian Bale one, and why not get the Begins one? This was the only 1/6 scale Batman from that movie. They didn't do a scarecrow or nothing, they just did this. I liked the way the cape looked, and I liked the way he was sort of like, I don't know if he was supposed to be running or something. I just liked the way it looked, and I thought it would be a nice addition to add to my 1/6 scale Batman collection really at the time. It was really just one of the ones I just had to jump at. I still like it, still love it. Looking today, because now I don't buy statues, I mostly focus on Hot Toys. Would it be one I got rid of? Probably. I think it would probably be one of the ones I would part with if I really had to. At the moment, he's staying put. Moving right on, I think same year, 2012, 13, I think this might be, I got the Dark Knight Rises 1/6 scale Batman, and this one did actually come with a cloth case, the cloth cape, where you could pose it in the dynamic shapes and stuff like that, which is pretty neat. It's a dust magnet. If you've got cats or dogs in the family that shed hair, you best keep this thing, if you want to keep it in good condition, behind a glass cabinet. And even if you do have hairs and stuff like fibres on it, get some like sellotape or something to try and get it off. Mine's is getting that way, it's getting quite bad. This came at the time when the Dark Knight Rises was out. I was in the Batman, phase. I'm still in the Batman phase, but now it's gone into, we've seen a different version of Batman within the couple of years, and I'm just like, I had to jump on it. Also, I jumped on Bane, I jumped on Catwoman from that as well, and I do also own the Bane breaking Batman's back, which is basically in this 1/6 scale. I haven't really included it on this, on the desk here, because of reasons behind it's got Bane on it as well. I'm basically focusing on the 1/6 scale Batmans. Now, what I do own as well in terms of Batman statues is that Bane breaking Batman's back statue, or the scene, the iconic scene that I like to say. I also own would it be a kind of quarter scale statue of Batman, the Dark Knight Batman with the Joker. I got it, and I got that with. I also got the Dark Knight Joker from that, which is on the pack of cards. Also the Batman Begins statue, which is probably about the same size as him flying down, and also in the big premium format Batman, the Big Keaton Batman, which became one of my all-time favourites. It's my first premium format. I love it. It's so cool. I'm just towering down as if he's in the Batcave. So yes, the reason I'm showing these ones off is because it is basically my 1/6 scale I'm focusing on. The only one other ones, I don't buy statues anymore. Last year I bought a statue. That was a statue in a long time since I bought that, and that was the Catwoman statue from Batman Returns. Catwoman. I think that was with Tweeterhead, and listen, the next Catwoman one I'll be getting will be the premium format Catwoman, which that's the one I think. I don't really buy statues. I think Hot Toys have really stole my love for 1/6 scale collectibles, and the fact that it is a figure that you can pose and you can change. I mean, you could get tired of. I was coming from a time where I couldn't be bothered with that posing. I thought it looked too like a toy. It looked like an action man. It just didn't interest me. So that's why I focused on collecting statues, and I thought it looked cool. It did look at time. It was at the time where it was actually, Hot Toys weren't as big as they are today. I mean, they were still about, there was collectors out there, but then they stepped up their game as the years progressed, and they got more and more details, took on more licenses, and now you see where I am in this Thank you, Hot Toys. So anyway, that's all, guys. I'll have to talk about for this episode. Please let me know in the comments below what's your favourite Batman statue. Have you got one? Do you have one? Are you thinking about getting one? Is there anything you've got your eye on? Is there one that you would particularly love? Me, my favourite Batman statue, as I say, is 1/6 scale, is the Batman Keaton version. It's always going to be, and obviously the premium format. Those are my two favourite statues. So it was just a quick video, guys, to let you see these up in closer detail. Just like the one I did for Superman statues. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, go and check it in the description link, and have a look at it and tell us what you think, guys. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, guys, don't forget to hit a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more. Let us know in the comments below. I just thought I'd let you guys see the Batman statues. So until next time, guys, take care. Bye bye.